weeks postpartum. I just finished pumping some milk. So this is plus 2-ounce bottles for my husband to feed the baby tonight while I get some rest. We usually do like he will take the first strip of the night, and then I will come and just like take the second one. He will do it about like 4 in the morning, and then I'll go on from 4 to like 7, 8 o'clock. Having 2 kids is hard. Never in my life I imagine how difficult 2 under 2 will be. Like, you know, obviously, like, I have friends and family who have done it, and I feel one thing that parents do is kind of like we hide to. It's not that we hide it or we hid it, it's just that we don't like to talk about like our kids, you know what I mean? Like, I have never complained about my child to anybody that it wasn't a close family member, or like, it's just not an open conversation, because it usually comes with some sort of shame when you tell somebody like, oh my god, like, this is hard. They're like, oh well, you chose that, so you gotta deal with it. Which, yes, I chose that, and I love my life as a mom, but doesn't mean that it's not difficult. You know, like, it's hard. I love my kids with all my heart, but I am a human being. I get tired, you know. I need some rest. I need 5 minutes I need to poop on my own, you know what I mean? Like, that's a luxury when you're a mom, and people don't understand that. Well, people who don't have kids, whatever. Needless to say, nobody told me how hard this was gonna be. I felt like I had an idea, but in actuality, an idea is so far off the truth. Like, wow, you know. And like, I'm just a kid. Like, well, not here, but in age, I am only 24 years old, right? And I'm not doing this alone. Obviously, I have a husband, we have a family. I'm super grateful to the Lord for that. But I feel like, as a young mom, when people come to me and they tell me like, oh, hey, like, you know, like, you're not having more kids, right? Because, you know, you need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on your career, which I love that. Thank you. But also, it's not the time. Like, I am 3 weeks postpartum. I know what I need to do for myself. I know, like, you know, I take it as an inspiration, especially from the people that it's coming from. I understand that they just want to see me succeed. You know, I get that. But right now I'm struggling. Like, I haven't slept in 3 days. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't even fully recovered from a C-section. It's just not the time to have that conversation. That combo is for another time. You know what I mean? It's for another season. You know, when I'm well adjusted and my kids are on a routine and my childs are like on like daycare or something. You know what I mean? It's not the time for those conversations. Like, if you just, like, it's a new mom, she's transitioning into this role. Like, even when you're obviously when you're a first-time mom, it's hard, it's difficult, of course, we know that. But when you have 2 under 2, that's another level. You need a helper, okay? Like, period. So I just felt like, needless to say, I just felt like I love the people who came to me with that approach, but it's not the time. It's not the time for it. Nobody, you know, I feel like I want to also see myself succeed, and I I have it in me to make that happen. And the Lord literally is in his plan and purpose for me. You know, like, sus pensamientos son pensamientos de bien y no de mal hacia mí. Like, his thoughts, like the, you know, I don't know how to say that in English, like the verse. You know, he has good thoughts about me. Like, you know, like, and I just feel like, you know, you guys don't know, but I feel like as a mom, thank you for your encouragement and your empowerment, but I feel like it's not the time. Wait for another season. Wait until the summertime, you know. I'm 3 weeks postpartum. My incision hasn't even healed yet. Like, you tell me that and I'm just looking at you like, girl, I love that thought because I love it for myself. And trust me, I'm thinking about it also, but it's not the time. Like, I can only do so much. And obviously, like, right now I am working into bettering of myself and growing as a person, and also in ways to grow my business. I'm a photographer. So yeah, I love you all, but also no timing, you know. I feel like a good advice is only a good advice if it's given in the right season. You know, if it's not the season of your life for you to hear that advice can jeopardize a relationship when it was meant to make it grow or make somebody else grow. And something can have good intentions, but you know, if it's not the time or the place, don't do it, girl. Just don't do it. You know, like, I understand your intentions are pure and you love me and you want to see me succeed, but it's just not the time. You know, like, right now my pressure and my focus is motherhood, obviously, but there's space for me. I digress. Good night.